Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Jeff. We're back here over on some more Modern Warfare 3. And real quick, I want to thank everybody for all the love and support on yesterday's video. I did a spectate video where the game literally never ended. If you want to see how all that panned out, you can go and watch that video. And also, I put my UFC picks in there yesterday. UFC card last night was great. I saw some people complaining about the main event and everything, but I thought that the main event was great. I was literally sweating all the way until the final bell. That's how badly I wanted Leon to win that shit. So over the years, I ended up making a few videos out there where I ended up doing the worst sniper builds possible, and not just like ugly builds or builds that don't make any sense or something like that. I mean purposefully the slowest, most horribly handling sniper rifles known to the entire game. I've done this multiple times. I've done multiple different challenges and stuff with those. Did an entire build on Modern Warfare 2019. I did an entire build on Modern Warfare 2 as well a year ago. We're gonna do it again this year. People seem to really enjoy those videos as well, just from like the feedback on it. So if you guys want some more of these just horrible weapon builds, just let me know down in the comment section and by leaving a like. So the one thing that's really nice about this game that the other ones didn't have whenever we were doing these kinds of challenges, where I would eventually have people come back to the video like months later when like a new sniper rifle or something comes out and they go, this isn't actually the slowest sniper rifle. The nice thing about this is that we actually have advanced stats now over here. We can see how much our ADS speed is. This will actually make it much much easier to build. So let's just start with the barrel. All right, let's see if there's any big barrel. Wait, the default barrel is actually, there's no heavy barrel. I mean, there's this damage range bullet velocity, but it doesn't actually hurt the ADS speed. I didn't know that. Okay, so 2.6%, we're looking, ooh, 7.1% ADS speed. 8.8, anything higher, 12%, anything higher than 18.2, triple negative aim down sight speed. That's insane. So this Bruin counter ops absolutely is the biggest, heaviest one that we can get. So we go and slap that on there. So muzzle, that'll definitely slow it down a ton. We already have this thing at nearly 0.9 seconds. This thing almost takes an entire full second to ADS in already. By default, it's like 0.7. This attachment alone almost makes it 20% even slower, which is disgusting. I don't know why there's that big of a I don't know. No barrel. I'm pretty sure there's no laser that actually hurts ADS speed. Let's go with maybe there's an ammunition. Nope, nothing there. Magazine. This definitely slows us down, but only by 1.2%. This rear grip adds 5.5% more ADS speed. 8.8%. We're almost at a full second of ADS speed. Hold on. Stock. Nothing there. Okay, wow. There's actually a lot less items on here. There's actually a lot less attachments that actually hurt your ADS speed on here. Hold on. There's got to be like a big scope that's actually like even slower though. Minus 4%. We're at over 1 full second to ADS in at the moment. Anything higher than 4%? 8.1%. Holy shit. We're almost at 1.1 seconds. So this one, the Raptor FVM40, adds another 8.1% ADS speed to the total, which brings us to 1,069 ADS speed. And then we still have an extra attachment though. Nothing else actually slows down our ADS speed even more than this. So I think I'm probably gonna go with this bolt speed thing here. And just to show you guys, the bolt speed thing doesn't actually change the overall ADS speed. It just helps with the rechamber time and the rate of fire and stuff, which is like very, very noticeable. I heard that free trial mosh pit is like insane, so I'm gonna give that a shot. Fuck it. With our full second long ADS sniper rifle, surely we'll be able to kill people with this. So that UFC card last night, I only got one pick wrong, and it's mostly because I was picking with my heart, but it is what it is. It wasn't so bad. I wasn't as upset about it as I thought I would be. I was wrong about the, oh my god. Hold on, wait. Okay, hold on. Before we start talking about that, you can see like, okay, this sight, first of all, is insane. You can actually see how far away things are when you're aiming at things. Oh, look at this ADS speed. Look at this. Oh, he's slide canceling and I can't do anything in a lobby like that. I don't know if I can find a lobby that's gonna be bad enough for that, but holy shit. I get in there, people are slide canceling around with shotties and shit. I mean, I get it. That's what I get for, I don't know, being halfway decent at the game. It's Call of Duty, who isn't? Yeah, my video yesterday, I said that Josh Emmett could literally just shut off Bryce Mitchell. I said I was scared for him in the stand-up, and well, Josh Emmett landed 2 punches in the entire fight. And one of those 2 punches sent Bryce Mitchell to the Shadow Realm. Oh my goodness, I can't believe how fucking slow this is. Hold on. Hold on, I'm ADSing. The nice thing is I'm suppressed, so, I mean, if I... Yeah, I just don't think it's a good idea to fight Josh Emmett on short notice. Good on Bryce for, you know, stepping in and everything. Obviously, always really hard for the people stepping in on short notice, but... I mean, if they're already ADS, it's over. Even if they aren't ADS yet, it's still over. I can't believe this thing. It's so horrible. Oh my, look at the ADS speed when I jump in ADS. It looks like I'm not even pushing the button yet. I don't know what the ADS penalty percentage is, like a flat amount whenever you jump ADS, but I think that this ADS is like, it actually might take 2 full seconds to ADS all the way in. At least a second and a half. It's adding at least another 300-400 milliseconds whenever I'm jumping here. Oh my god. I'm just never gonna come out. I'll just never not ADS. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about here. I'll hit a quad feed with this piece of shit. I don't care. Cody Ferguson versus Paddy Pimblett. It might be Tony's last fight. I did imagine that the fight could have gone a lot worse than that, though, to be honest with you. I think Tony, I mean, he had the knee slide and everything. His knee slide looked good. I mean, yeah, he's definitely slowed down and, like, old and stuff like that. But, again, he didn't look terrible. But, again, when you're losing to Paddy Pimblett, I'm not sure what's going to happen with Tony. After this fight, I don't know if they'll cut him or I don't know what any other fight you could really give him that's winnable at this point. You know what I mean? Obviously, I want him to win. I'll probably pick him to win if they manage to give him another fight, but I don't know if they will. But the fight wasn't as, you know, bad as I thought it would be. I mean, Paddy started gassing out really, really badly after hurting Tony in the first round, but Tony survived. And then Paddy just kind of had to go into survival mode and just kind of hold Tony down, and that's kind of how Tony is. Tony kind of accepts. His takedown defense has been virtually non-existent, just because it didn't really matter if he got taken down because, you know, blades and shades and shit. He's one of the most dangerous guards out there. But again, one of the first things you learn how to do whenever you're grappling with people is to, you know, just top control, hold somebody down. It's one of the first things you do when you start learning to grapple. So Tony lost the fight, sure, but I didn't feel as bad about it as I thought I would. When he lost his last fight, I'm like, oh no, they're gonna put him against Paddy Pimblett, and then this is gonna happen. But none of that really, it didn't happen nearly as bad as I thought it would, so that's something, I guess. Shavkat Rakhmonov against Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Again, hey, like I was saying, I didn't think that Shavkat really wanted to stand up with him, and now it's confirmed as soon as he started shooting on Wonderboy, holding him up against the fence. It's MMA, so obviously I'm not complaining about it. I figured that that's what was gonna happen. Shavkat got the submission on Wonderboy. Although I will say this, even though I think Rakhmonov is definitely one of the most well-rounded people in the entire, he's definitely one of the most well-rounded people in the entire division. And I was thinking for a while that he might be like a huge issue for Leon. Not to say that he can't beat Leon or whatever, because I think either Shavkat or Bilal is next. I think Bilal deserves it, but they're acting like they really don't want to, you know. Dana isn't answering whether or not Bilal is next. Leon is saying that he basically already beat Leon because they had fought each other before, and he did beat him the first round, and he even rocked him in the first round. And then the eye pokes came in, and it was a no contest. I mean, you shouldn't even lose to that. That's embarrassing. Shavkat, I wouldn't say struggled, but it kind of took a while for Shavkat to be able to take Wonderboy down. So I'm thinking he might actually struggle with Leon a little bit. Now, I think on the feet, even though Leon is technically a better, you know, overall striker than grappler, I think there is definitely more danger for Leon in terms of like the striking here and there. Maybe like in the later rounds. Otherwise, I think the threat basically comes with the submission threat from Shavkat. Because while Leon absolutely did beat and basically dominate Colby in the striking and the grappling, all of it, he dominated him from bell to bell. He did lose the last round, but I mean, nothing happened. There's no danger whenever Colby Covington takes you down. He's there for control. He's not there to submit you or ground and pound you out. He's there just for control and just to like sap your, you know, gas tank. I think that Rakhmonov has a better finishing capability than Colby Covington. I think everybody kind of knew that, but I don't think that his cardio is going to be like an issue in that term. I just worry if Leon can stop like a full energy takedown and submission attempt, you know, early into like round 2 or 1 or 3. I'm curious how that fight goes. I still think Bilal deserves it more though. Bilal is in the same exact position that Leon was in, where he had a massive win streak, hadn't lost for X amount of years, and he just at every single turn just did not get a title shot. It happened to Tony as well. Just unlucky. Pantoja versus Roy Vol was kind of a, I mean, it wasn't fight of the night. The fight of the night was Carol Rosa and Irene Aldana. That was easily fight of the night. These two, they were beating the shit out of each other for literally 15 minutes straight. Crazy output from bell to bell. Just swinging on it. And it's not like it was like bad technique either. Obviously, it got like sloppy towards the end or whatever, but Irene Aldana has legitimate boxing, and I definitely underestimated Rosa. She was looking crisp too. Pantoja ended up winning a unanimous decision, kind of like how I was expecting him to. Pantoja is just an all-around dangerous dude. 125 as a division is just insane. You can't be like not good at something in those lower weight classes and win. The well-rounded skill set and speed of like every 125er is just hilarious in comparison to when you, oh, it's a quad feed, 5 on.
Bro, how are you?
Good thing the kill feed lasts like 20 seconds on this game. Dude, it feels like this weapon is so slow that when I shoot the weapon, for some reason the bullets somehow feel larger. I don't feel like that should have been a collateral at all. So Pantoja gets a unanimous decision. Rachmanov got the sub. And Leon Edwards just completely shut down Colby Covington. Kind of like what I was saying yesterday, where the stand-up, Colby is very susceptible to leg kicks and stuff. And if Colby stands on the outside, he's gonna get chewed up, so he would have to shoot. But if he shoots, he has to deal with the fact that there's actually a good wrestler in Leon who can absolutely stuff. So when he realizes that he's gonna have to work really hard for these takedowns and have to be in a clinch a whole bunch, he has to take a whole lot of damage in that process. It's exhausting even for him. Also, he took about nearly 2 years off, at least a year and a half. That's not necessarily an excuse, but for a guy that took that amount of time off and then, you know, he's about to hit 36 years old, and with the stat line that I showed everybody yesterday about, like, you know, fighters under this weight class, yada yada yada, at the age of 35 and above have a record of like 2-28 in title fights, now 29. That might even be just like an older statistic as well. He absolutely chopped up and destroyed his, like, I was saying, if Masvidal was getting through with his leg kicks, Leon's definitely gonna give him problems with the leg kicks. Dude, I was playing Tekken yesterday, and, well, I think I'm gonna give up on Yoshimitsu, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still, like, trying to figure out just the basics of the game, like, the do's and don'ts of things. I still don't even completely understand the frame data. Yoshimitsu is such a complex character, and a stupid character, and a gimmicky character. He's really cool, I wish I was good at him, but right now, he's definitely not good for me to learn the basics of the game. Like, if you get good at Yoshimitsu, you're not good at Tekken. You're good at Yoshimitsu. He has a lot of gimmicks. He doesn't play the same game that everybody else plays. Now, that sounds really cool to try and, you know, go and get good at something like that, especially because I'm not trying to go pro. But when you go and look at, like, the characters that I like playing, like, for example, on MK1 and MK11, I play Sub-Zero. Now, while Sub-Zero is one of the weaker characters in MK1 anyway, he's still very basic. He's not complicated. So even if he has his own unique gimmicks and things like that, he's not hard. You just have to work harder. But he's not harder to, like, understand. Yoshimitsu is dead-ass hard to understand. I push a button, and the character will turn his back to them and start singing. Like, I don't understand what the fuck is going on. The character doesn't have a proper down one jab. The fastest move in the game where people just crouch and just throw a little jab out there, he doesn't even have that. I mean, he does have it, but you have to, like, take a moment to do it. It's not like a proper down one jab. What he does in place of it is pick his sword up and turn it into, like, this giant unblockable overhead, which is, like, horrible for my mindset and my muscle memory, because me, down one is fast. Whereas with Yoshimitsu, it's the opposite. It's a slow unblockable. I should not play this motherfucker. I should not. I need to at least understand the basics before I start fucking around with something like that. I understand what they're saying now. Last game with this absolute monstrosity of a weapon. Not even 800, so my bullet velocity actually kind of sucks as well. It's not terrible. I mean, for MP, it's completely fine, but you'd think a weapon this slow, I think I would get like a ton of bullet velocity off of this suppressor or something. Maybe I do. Maybe it could be even worse. I mean, this is my territory right here. Challenge the cannon if you dare. I'm not coming out of my scope. I'm not coming out. I mean, I know if I get that remote turret notification, there's somebody spawning over at escalators, so. Got him. Oh, man, you guys are just jumping into it. Oh. Also, question, I don't know how many people actually play Tekken. Should I be using D-pad or joystick? No, I'm not gonna go and buy a fight pad. I'm using D-pad, but maybe I should be using the joystick since people on the fight pads use, like, a joystick on there as well. And because there are so many, like, diagonal and half circle moves, maybe the joystick will actually be better, but then I have to, like, unlearn the way that I'm doing it on Mortal Kombat. I don't know. I don't want to switch inputs, though, or the way that I'm doing it. As expected, using the slowest sniper rifle that you could possibly build is pretty much never the play. ADS still remains as one of the top priority stats that you want on your weapon. And not too much ADS, I mean less ADS. Taking over a full second to ADS in is not optimal, I'll say that.